Hello world. It's been a while since I put a video up, so I thought I should give an update. You can see I've been busy. These are all spawn bags inoculated with 2 quarts of wild bird seed. They all weigh approximately 16 pounds. These ones in the top have been colonizing for about a week now, and these ones on the bottom have been colonizing for only about 24 hours now. And you can see, starting to see some mycelium poking through. Some more than others. There's 4 different cultures in here that are growing. They're cultures I isolated through liquid culture. And they're all inoculated using my handy dandy new spawn bench that I just built about a week ago. You can see I have a place for my plastic tubing here, and then I just pull that up to here and cut so the bags are all the same length, and then I zip tie the end of the bag shut and stuff them down into this hole, and use a flower pot that I cut the bottom off of as a collar. Stuff that in to hold it in place, and then I have my pasteurizing tank here. So I pasteurize all of my stuff now in mesh laundry bags, so that way when I'm done, or when it's done pasteurizing, you see it sits on a metal grate down there. I can fit 2 bags in there at a time, and then I pull them out and drop them into the tub here, and then that lets me mix the substrate and make sure everything's evenly combined, because it has a few different layers. You know, there's straw, then there's wood chips, and there's cottonseed hulls and the gypsum. So I can dump it all in here and stir it up, so that way, yeah, it's evenly mixed, and just, you know, grab handfuls of it and drop it down into the bag. Excuse me, you see it sounds, you can tell I've got kind of a cold coming on. And after I get a few handfuls down in there, then I'll take this, which is just a 3-inch wide PVC pipe with a coupler on top. It's about 2 feet long, and stick that down into the bag, and then fill the substrate around the tube. And then once it's full, I take the jars of broken up spawn and dump them right down into the tube and pull the tube out, and that leaves a column of spawn down the center of the bag, so it's like the bag is impregnated with spawn, and then it grows out to the outer edges from the center, and seems to be working pretty well. And so these are the first ones that I've done so far, and they seem to be growing decently well. So I think the spawn bench is a pretty good design, and it really simplifies the process and minimizes mess and speeds things up quite a bit. And I made a couple of small changes to the humidification in the grow tank. It seems like it's an never-ending, ever-changing process. The bucket humidifiers, the peripheral bucket humidifiers rather, are now on the floor, or just off the floor, rather than hanging from the racks themselves. That takes, you know, some weight off the racks and frees up some space for the bags to grow. Now these are being fed from air from a fan up there, the small inline booster fan, and it goes through the fork and then pumps air down into the bucket. And then there's, you see there's holes around the rim of the lid, so it pushes the fog up out of the bucket up into the air, rather than letting it just kind of come out and you know, settle on the floor. It gives it some force to push it up into the air. And I'm going to do the same thing, or a similar thing rather, with the bucket up there. I'm going to get the same white bucket that you see here, so that way you can see the water level much more clearly. And I'm also going to readapt this so that the intake and the outtake are on top of the lid rather than the side of the bucket, so that way I can fill it up a little bit more. And we've got mushrooms growing. These are pearl oysters here, and my very first lion's mane that I'm super excited about. I've been trying to get these puppies to grow for a few months now, and I'm finally getting somewhere with it, and I'm so excited. You see, this one is about almost 4 inches in diameter. And I got another one coming up there, another one coming up there, another small one coming up there. And here's another bag that's just getting ready to fruit. So, hope everybody had a happy holidays, and that's my update. Take care.